Hello, everyone. Today, our group is presenting a case study on lean readiness through the lens of organization culture. Our team members are Ashima Khandelwal, Shraddha Kalyani, and myself, Ayush Bari. This project was done as a part of Lean Construction Culture course. Next slide. Executive summary. In this study, we examined how organization culture influence lean readiness in construction projects. We interviewed three professionals, a project engineer, a superintendent, and a project manager. We found that certain culture traits like openness, adaptability, team orientation, and a mindset of continuous learning play a key role in driven lean behaviors. However, we also identify barriers, especially inconsistent onboarding and limited knowledge sharing. Our recommendation is that companies should focus on developing these culture traits alongside formal lean system to improve project outcomes. Next slide.
Sorry. Okay.
Methodology. Our participants represented a mix of private and public sector experience. Viraj Aire from a large private GC group, Dishant Shah from a medium private GC group, and Phil Larson from Sound Transit, a public transit project. We use semi-structured interviews guided by uh, Horsforded culture dimensions. In addition to culture, we explored how these teams apply lean practices, how adaptable they are, and how dynamic influence project success. The next part will be continued by Ashima.
Hello everyone, I am Ashima and I'll talk about the key cultural traits driving lean readiness. So across all the interviews that we did from all the three people that were mentioned by Ayush, we saw that there are five key cultural traits that drive lean readiness, which are as follows. Low power distance, which means that team foster openness and engagement. The second one would be low uncertainty avoidance. They are adaptable and responsive to changes. The third one would be collectivism. There is strong team reliability and the goals of the team are shared. The fourth one is balance between the masculinity and femininity. Team value both results and the relationships which are offered by both males and females equally. And the last one would be long-term orientation. There's a strong focus on learning and continuous improvement. So there is a lot of scope for improvement, even if people make mistakes. These traits strongly align with the lean principles. Next slide is lean practices in action. So interestingly, none of the teams that we talked to used formal lean systems like last planner. However, lean consistent behaviors were very much in place. Some of them are team conduct daily planning and problem solving methods. There is a strong cross functional coordination between all the roles, and team conducts structured reviews and actively shared knowledge and discussed what they feel is right or wrong. The last one would be all teams reported more than 80% consistency in completing their planned work. So this shows strong lean readiness even without formal lean tools. And so some of the challenges that were identified were inconsistent onboarding can create confusion for new team members. Knowledge transfer between roles or between different projects is often limited. And there were a lot of communication gaps which occurred between the field teams and the office staff. And to address these issues, teams need better onboarding process, stronger knowledge sharing, and improved cultural alignment strategies. And the next slide would be continued by Shraddha.
Everyone, I'm Shraddha. I would talk about conducted interviews with different people. We compared private GC projects to the public projects. Value flexibility and speed while clients. Behaviors in the private sector tend to be in while public em- governance more adaptive in their problem solving, while the public sector teams focus on more these differences affect how the lean practices or public. Next, in conclusion, culture is a the key traits we identified: openness, adaptability, collaboration, and continuous learning all support effective lean practices. Formal lean systems are helpful, but without the right culture, the impact is limited. Leaders should actively invest in cultural development to sustain and amplify lean outcomes. Thank you. We would now be happy to take any questions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.